Today we'll be using PSD files to create new templates for our visuals. We're going to go over here and to create visuals, and we're going to upload a PSD file. Before we do that, let's review what a PSD file should ideally look like. Here we have our PSD file, and with nice, neat, cleaned layers. You don't want to add any layers with masks or blending modes or special effects, because that will be impossible to reproduce on the platform. Ideally, you want to flatten all of the effects and apply all masks before uploading. Now, back to the platform, and let's go ahead and drag this original key visual PSD here. So we see all of the layers of our PSD mapped to an element of our platform. We use what's called fuzzy matching, so if you name your file or your layers appropriately, we will automatically match them to their corresponding element. Okay, so once we're done mapping, we will be taken to the visual editor. And the visual editor has two main components: composition mode and content mode. Think of composition mode as the skeleton for your template. This is where you will set the position and size of every element. The content mode is where you will start to add additional effects like drop shadows, strokes, setting font size and effects and colors, etc., etc. So let's look at the composition portion first and how it works. We've uploaded our PSD in, originally it was 1800 pixels by 1800, so we've activated this size. If you want to add additional sizes, you simply come up here and toggle the switch to show all available sizes, and you'll see all the sizes that are currently available on our platform. You'll also notice that all of the sizes have been grouped by proportion. This is to make the resizing process much easier, because canvases that share similar proportions will share the same composition. So here we have a square proportion, and if we start activating our square sizes, or rather square-ish sizes, you will see everything will look correct. And just like that, our square proportion is done. Now let's move on to a horizontal proportion. And here we want to start with the biggest size possible and set the composition for this first canvas, and then activate all the additional sizes. So first we'll set the background to follow the canvas size to be 1200 by 628. We're going to fill the image. We'll center it. Okay, and from here I'll make some compositional adjustments. I'll speed through this as to keep you from falling asleep. Okay, now that we have a composition set for this proportion, we can start activating other sizes. And as I activate, you will notice that each additional size takes on the proportion, or the composition rather, of the original that we've just set up. The only thing is we will need to do is adjust the background element. Okay, so that looks good to me. Okay, let's take a look at what we've created. This looks good. The only thing I will need to do is adjust some text sizes here and add some effects to the product image. And we will do that by switching to the Content tab, which we will cover in the next video.